let's circle back around to change my mind, Lauren. I had 3 topics that I dropped at the beginning of the show.
Drop them.
About change my mind. WWE casual wrestling fans, change my mind. Mercedes Monet is the most over female wrestler in all of professional wrestling. So here is the painful reality of what I just said, okay? Triple H has not elevated any woman on the WWE roster to a level that exceeds the attention that Mercedes Monet gets on a daily basis. Do not misunderstand what I'm saying here. Mercedes Monet is not the best professional wrestler in the world. She is the most over, and it is because of consistency. That bar is not set very high right now, but every day I open up Twitter. Every day I open up Facebook or Instagram. There's an image of Mercedes Monet with her 15 goofy-ass belts, which laugh if you want, but people are taking notice of this winning streak where she's winning every organization's belt. And there's people complaining every week that Mercedes Monet has creative control over AEW and the indies. But to me, I say, duh, of course she does, because look, she's getting attention for these companies that did not get attention. And for the last 3 years haven't taught us anything. The thing we should know is that right now there is zero consistent booking in professional wrestling. And I don't care if it's Tony Khan. I don't care if it's Triple H. They can't keep their little ADHD brains focused long enough to actually create legitimate superstars. And Mercedes Monet is doing that on her own. Now, she may be hated, she may be loved, but the reality is people are talking about her. So love her or hate her, she's done the one thing that WWE won't do, and that is be consistent in her gimmick. And her gimmick is she's on a winning streak. She's unbeatable. She has creative control that nobody can take away from her. Triple H has literally every tool in the tool bag when it comes to women's wrestling, right? He's got Japanese wrestlers, he's got strong wrestlers, he's got fast wrestlers, he's got wrestlers who can high fly. And he's chosen right now to put one of the world titles on Io Sky, who is somebody who is very likable but has zero marketability, right? Yeah. She doesn't pop off your screen. She's likable if you watch wrestling, but if you've never watched wrestling and she can't talk to you, she doesn't do that much. And on the other side, he has, who I nominated earlier as maybe now one of the most boring wrestlers, he's got Tiffany Stratton holding the other title right now, and I think she's completely fallen off. She's completely gone to shit, and he has booked her in such a poor way that she does not come off as a superstar anymore.
Yeah.
So then you got to turn to like a Ria Ripley, right? I said it earlier, Ria Ripley has become stale. Triple H did not separate Ria Ripley from the pack. He did not create the massive mega superstar that he could have with Ria Ripley, and I think that's going to come back to bite him in the ass. He has made Ria Ripley feel average at best these last couple of months. You go Bianca Belair, but she was relegated for the last 365 days to being Jade Cargill's babysitter in the tag team division. Jade Cargill is not what WWE thought she was going to be. Charlotte Flair got her feelings hurt at WrestleMania, and now her and Alexa Bliss are doing something really fun, but it's clearly what you said earlier. It is an apology tour, and it is a like me again storyline for Charlotte Flair.
I'm liking her.
So, and I am too, but it's not bigger than Mercedes Monet.
No.
And Liv Morgan was on fire at one point, but Triple H, once again, had to pull the trigger and move on to Io Sky because he needed to take care of his NXT babies. And so WWE just has not established a clear front runner in the women's division. And this is where I insert Stephanie Vacher. She needs to go on a massive winning streak. She should not lose a match. Triple H has to define her as the best wrestler in all of women's wrestling exceed what Mercedes Monet is doing. Sacrifice talent. Have her run through Jade Cargill. Have her run through Ria Ripley. Have her run through Bianca Belair. Establish her as the best you have. Have her beat the Charlotte Flairs. You need to draw a line in the sand and establish the best woman in all of professional wrestling. And then take Naomi and let Naomi run with the ball, because I think Naomi can save SmackDown. I think Naomi can end up being more interesting than Mercedes Monet if you pull the trigger and let Naomi cook. Once again, there it is. Let Naomi cook. But the reality is, Mercedes Monet has been the most consistent female wrestler. And it hurts me to say that because I have been harsh on Mercedes Monet, but when you look at it in totality coming into this event for AEW where she's fighting Toni Storm, it is getting some attention. She's holding all of these different belts. The reality is this colossal uprising of Mercedes Monet is going to turn into a colossal collapse at some point where she starts to lose all these belts. And that's going to be entertaining for all the people who don't like her. So you have all the people who like her who are enjoying her rise up the mountain. And then on the flip side, you're going to get a ton of attention from people who enjoy seeing her lose all these titles at some point. So I say right now, Mercedes Monet is the most over female in all of professional wrestling.